spoke earlier about some concern that you have.
Could you just come a little closer?
Sure.
Sorry.
You spoke, I mean, I'll come right up. I'm kidding.
I'm not afraid of the press. You can come as close as you want. I just want to hear you.
No comment.
Yeah.
You spoke earlier about your concern and worry, but you also spoke about conversations you had with the CEOs of major automotive companies. What are you hearing from them, and is that why you're concerned?
Well, what I'm hearing from them, if I were to summarize it, is that the industry is incredibly integrated, that this is an industry, the auto industry, that has margins in the single digit. So in other words, profit margins in the single digits. And when you raise the costs by 25%, guess what? You know, anyone can do the math. You erase the profitability of the activity. And so they're very concerned. They don't think that the administration is taking into account how integrated the industry is and the consequences. And they start, since these tariffs obviously are coming from America, they start with the impact this is going to have on the costs for American consumers of these cars. What they have been saying is beginning to play out. You're beginning to see the impacts, and now you're seeing the American administration start to react. You see the reaction on auto parts, or the potential reaction on auto parts. So they know their business very well. Their point is clear. They want to maintain their activities in Canada, and we're working with them so that it maximizes the chances that they will do so. But we all know, and when I say we, I say in this case the auto CEOs, the auto companies themselves, the unions, the Canadian unions that support the workers, and my government, the government of Canada, know that this is one of the crown jewels of North American manufacturing, and that if we are going to be competitive against China and other foreign competitors, we need to work together, and so we need to come together on an agreement to that. So when we sit down, we're going to be armed with even more information to make that point more tangible. Sorry, back to you.
I just want to turn to another subject for the follow-up. By your own admission, you said that your French is about a 6 out of 10. Given the stakes of tomorrow's French language leaders debate, how nervous are you?
I look forward to the debate. You know, there are many. These announcements, our platform, your questions, the media's questions as a whole, the debates, interviews, they're all part of the process. Online information, our website, visit our website, etc. It's all part of the process of making sure that Canadians are well informed to make a choice in the most important election of our times. Look, I work on my French every day. I improve, but I think I improve. On verra. C'est pas pour moi d'être le juge, but these debates are important, but they're part of a bigger communication with Canadians in this crucial election. And I'm pleased. I'll say one other thing, if I may, which is, I think my sense is that Canadians are more engaged in this election than they have been in for decades. You see it. There's a variety of ways that that's clear, and I think it's very heartening. I mean, regardless of who they end up voting for and supporting, Canadians recognize how important this choice is, which is why, and I personally recognize it, which is why I'm standing before you and putting myself forward to help solve this crisis and build an economy that works for everyone. We have a tremendous positive opportunity here, and that is clearly the choice that we're offering. Thank you.